Okay, I should be live. I'm just setting up my stream over here. I'm very, very, very tired. That should work. It should start doing its thing in a minute. It's probably going to skip out around the next traffic light after this one. I'm very, very, very tired. Okay. There we go. Now I got the volume turned on. I do have my Cardo on in case like Amy calls or something like that. That way I've got it on. But the YouTube wants to play through it. But somewhere around the next light, not this one, but the next one and the one after it, it's not that far. I should kind of lose my signal a little bit, and then it should get better from there. I am so very tired. I'm not cooking anything when I get home. So I think I'm going to go buy Whataburger on the way home and just put it in my bag behind me. One of those days, everything was just kind of screwed up. We all have those. But it's with the load and there's nothing I can do. I was hauling wastewater and the pH was off on it. So they're trying to get the pH right. They finally do. And well, I've got my sold Harley Davidson financial services at the moment, so that just kind of is what it is. And I have to work for a living. That's all I've ever done. A lot of people my generation, especially the generation before mine, or before that, I mean, there's a lot of us that started working long before we were 16. I was working long before I was 16. I mean, the minute you can physically push a lawnmower trying to mow people who are poor, is a friend that creates a drive and people to go and do something. And maybe that gets lost in the next generation or how they talk about that generational. You make billions of dollars and X amount of generations later it's gone. But, well, they don't have the same drive. Or even like Mike Tyson talking about his kids. And he was talking about, you know, they're not him. You know, they'll never have what he is because, you know, he grew up really hard and not going to have that in them. You know, my records from the IRS go back to when I was 14. You know, you get that saying how much you've paid in Social Security and all that, and it goes back to when I was 14. Because they didn't care. I was working at a sale barn, you know, running cattle through the chute, you know, auction. And you're just opening, closing gates, hopping up on the fence. You never really worried about the bulls going through there. What you worried about was that wild cow with the calf. That's the one that would hurt you. I had a good friend get me in there. He died while we were working there. But he didn't die there. And what's really bad is I see his brother every once in a while because I have to pick up a load every once in a while in that town. skip a little bit. We shall see. Here am I in? I'm in 6. Cool. But I needed to make money. So you do what you can. I know so many, and it's just you came from nothing. And we did pretty good. Those of us that came up like that, our parents didn't give us anything. My parents didn't even buy my clothes after like age 11. You know, I bought my own clothes. Mom would take my money to buy groceries because she didn't have any. Not that I had a whole lot. But when everything crashed in 08, we weren't the people that were moving back in with our parents. You know, we knew how to survive. Why are they hitting their brakes? Are you going to turn? Oh, someone else is turning. Okay. That makes more sense. And I'll look at the chat in just a minute when I get up here someplace, or when I get to Crosby or something. And I can see it because my visor is getting a little bit foggy. I'm probably going to go through the drive-thru at Whataburger, so I'll be able to see a lot more chat then. But the whole point to all that is, I've never known anything but work. That's all I've ever done is work. Even when I was homeless, I worked. I had a job. I didn't have a home. Well, part of the time I didn't have a home, and part of the time I lived in a car. So, but I still had a job. And even when I didn't even have a car, I had a job. I don't know if I'm just not seeing that kind of drive or something in the modern generation, or it's just times have changed to a point where they can't do that. Or maybe I'm just too old and there's that sort of point of relation with people who are your contemporaries, where you have that experience. You can talk about things, you know what you're talking about because you were around at the time. Like talking about Lennon getting shot, you know, John Lennon, or the Challenger blowing up, or Reagan getting shot, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, anyone of my time warp is going to remember that, you know. You remember everyone having a leather jacket with buckles on it, and a Freddy Krueger glove, and a Michael Jackson glove. You know, you remember when everybody put their Motley Crue jackets up and started wearing Nirvana shirts. And Vanilla Ice was popular. And even the Hispanics were going like, yellow, yellow, baby. You know, they're singing the whole song in Spanish. You know, it's just a different thing. Or my mom's generation, they remember when JFK got shot. You know, that was like the big thing for them, or Woodstock. Well, my mom, who was at Woodstock, the original one, and my uncle, who is from Woodstock, and the same age as my mom, you know, according to both of them, if you remember Woodstock, you were not there. I'll have to take their opinion as a fact on that one. I think the late 60s and most of the 70s for them are kind of like the 90s were for me. It's a little bit foggy. Start raining on the way home. I don't know. Hopefully I beat the rain home. If I don't beat the rain home, I don't beat the rain home. So that's just going to be how it is. And I'm not getting too crazy with it because I'm too tired. And this asshole is driving the exact speed limit. That is insane. Who does that? Do they even have Texas plates? I can't read them from here. They must be visiting for Christmas or something. Gotta be. Unfog my visor a little. Sorry about the noise. I'm fixing to turn up here anyways. That spot right back there I was kind of worried about. Sorry. I actually do need a drink. But a lot of trucks, they drag the mud out on the road there. Spots like that when it rains, especially if you get that misty rain through here, that stuff just gets nasty. It gets like hard packed, dirt, clay roads where it rains and they're still hard packed, but you get that slime on top of them. Oh, that stuff sucks. You don't want to be on this bike on that, Maybe a good dirt bike with some lugs, something like that. You don't want to be on this bike. Little mud, but not that. No way. Whataburger is not far ahead. I'm not cooking a damn thing tonight. I am going to cook something this weekend though. If you're subscribed to my other channel, Tara Smith's Kitchen, I should be cooking something. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might do like braided rolls or something. It's not a blender, it's a mixer. I am very tired. So I've also got to go back to the doctor at some point. Because I keep having problems with words. It's not extremely bad. It does get worse when I'm tired. But like I'll know what the thing is. I can describe it to you. And like the name just won't be there. It's like nouns and stuff I have problems with. My doctor was saying something about, what was it? Anionic aphasia, something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So, basically, brain damage to the language portion of the brain. I've had a lot of head injuries. That and TBI and PTSD and all kinds of good crap. I'm gonna keep backing up. Where are we at? Put it in neutral. How many people do we have? It says we have 3 people. And we have Krabby Turtle. Thank you. Cool, be safe. I've never seen a Whataburger location. This should be neat. It's hopping out there. Oh yeah, everybody's going to Whataburger. This is Texas. I'm going through here. I'm not on a big touring motorcycle with cup holders. I'm going to confuse them. I don't know what to do with the drink. I don't know if I can fit one of their styrofoam cups right there. And I don't know if they have like bottled water or bottled anything or juice or something. Yeah, this is. And that is a hot motor. A little warm on the inner thigh. Oh, that guy's tag lights remind me. I got pulled over one time because one of my tag lights bounced. It was still working, but it bounced like inside the bumper. But the other verbal warning, if I wouldn't have walked back there, he would have wrote me a ticket. And once you leave, anything could happen. So you're kind of screwed. So anything like that, they say you got a tail light out, you have this out, you have that out. Always take a look at it, you know, before you get the ticket. Like, hey, I want to see it. And walk back there. Because sometimes they just do that. What are you going to order? I don't know. Number 2, see what they have. You're going to see the menu here in a second. I want that white chocolate raspberry shake, but I don't really have a way to hold it. I don't think it's going to fit right there. It might. It's too big. Would have to be small. I need a cup holder. I don't have a cup holder. I'm gonna have to yell a little bit so they can hear me with the helmet on. Yeah, I still have the Harley clamshells. I've wanted to put the adjustable levers and stuff on it and everything, but I never did. I was thinking today about like putting T-bars on this bike and raising it up about right here, like the handlebars that I have. I actually put it like back here, like the ones that I have with the lowrider. That'd be kind of cool. And put like that Memphis shade fairing on the front of it. I'd have to have the money to do that, and I don't have the money. Yeah, donations to Patreon, greatly appreciated. But I don't make bad money. I do make good money. It's just that I have things, and I don't make money at YouTube and all of that. So all my money goes to pay for 2 Harleys, a pickup, wannabe pickup Amy drives, Santa Cruz, all that good stuff. Okay. What do I want? Here's the menu. Hopefully you can see the menu. Sweet and spicy, honey barbecue. The patty melts are good. I usually get a number 2. I wish they would come back with the A1 thick and hearty. Chicken sandwiches are pretty good too. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the number 2. Hello? Yeah, mini apes are cool too. Those would come up about like right here. Can they not hear me? Hello? Do they not sense there's a vehicle here? We will find out. Hey, bearded guy, how you doing? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get a number 2. Like they can hear that. Hello? I'll give them a minute. I've never worked at a place like this. I don't know if they have a sensor you're supposed to trip. I always just drive through. See their breakfast menu over there too. From 11 to 11. Why is that car sideways up there? I just noticed that. They might have something going on. I do not know. So what are y'all saying? There's a sensor and a camera. Yeah, I might have to pull up an order. They're open 24/7. Breakfast is good. If you watch Matt's chat, he wanted me to do a review at one point on, what is it? I think a B.O.B. breakfast on a bun, whatever. Yeah, that number 21 over there. I think he likes that. Hold on. Where's my horn? See if they hear that. I do not know. So we're trying Whataburger drive-thru on a bike. Cute horn, yeah. I ought to get one of those that sound, those ones that sound like a 18-wheeler. They have those for bikes. That'll freak people out. Hey, they have juice. That'll work. I can get an orange juice. I still don't know why that pickup up there is like sideways. I do not know. I might have to go in. Now he moved. Don't see a camera. See a sensor. Hello? Hello? I might just pull up. Why did I hit that button? I was trying to order.
I can take your order right now.
Number 2.
You want everything on it?
Everything on it.
You want cheese?
Yes, I want cheese.
And what's a drink?
Can I get just the orange juice?
An orange juice?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Because the orange juice will fit right there. Cool.
anything else?
That'll be it. This thing's hot. Hold on. Don't forget it. Cool. Find my pocket again. I need new gloves. Now this will be a slippery area where everyone spills their drinks. Huh? Hold on. Here. And I will pull up. Where could my kickstand have gone? I can't feel what I'm doing. There we go. And that is not a bag, that's a trash can. Amy bought that for me and it works good. If you haven't seen the bike, that is the bike. Harley Davidson Fat Bob 114. Big old wide tires. Feels weird when you first get on it. Get used to it though, because that front tire is just so wide. Let's see who else on here. Cheese isn't everything. Decide how you're gonna carry the drink. Well, right here. Good spot to do a burnout. Yeah, would be. Just out riding all night? No, I'm heading home. I'm really tired. I just got my food. And hello, Dry Heat Doug. How are you doing? And of course, that bearded guy and Krabby Turtle and anyone else who's listening. So, hold on. This motor is hot. Always remember, pick up your kickstand. And then on this episode of Finding Neutral, headlight on? Yeah, it's on. Okay. Camera covers it up. There's a car wash next to here, so you have to watch it there because it gets wet. Applebee's, Wendy's. There's a Chick-fil-A down there too, but they're closed. Popeyes, Domino's. And I forgot to zip my coat up. Now it's zipped up. Now we're good. I'm gonna go tomorrow whenever I wake up. Because I'm gonna go to bed when I get home. And when I wake up, I want to go back to bed. That is my plan at the moment. Go to sleep until I wake up. I'm not setting any. And I also need to look at some luggage. I really need to go to the big one because the smaller ones don't have as much stuff. And I really need to take a bike with me, but I don't know what the weather is going to be doing. What kind of rain is it, you know? If it just rains hard and stops, that's great. If it's just gonna misty bullshit rain all day, that stuff sucks. It doesn't wash anything off the road. And sometimes like your headlight goes across the road and it just looks like a big oil slick. Reflexively covering my mouth, and my head is in a full face helmet. That made a lot of sense. The weather does, it's supposed to rain Sunday, but I want to see what the weather does tomorrow night for going and looking at Christmas lights. So it's all going to be dependent on weather. I'm already in 6th gear. I need more gears. I just hopped out of a 13 speed. You expect me to only shift 6? Could be worse, could be 5. I feel like I'm crawling. The world is moving slow. I want to go so much faster, but I'm tired. I'm like fumbly tired, if y'all didn't notice. little foggy too. I don't know if that's showing up on camera. But it's not bad. I mean, you can see for like 300 yards. So that's not bad. It's just like the clouds are getting low. Don't get too crazy with it. It's hard not to. Because it's like the bike wants to go. Fumble tire. I don't think it's a good idea. Gum Gully. It's a small town, Texas. They just widened this road out. We used to just be 2 lanes. Like 1 lane one way, 1 lane the other way. Here we go. Sucks taking off at first. I was going to click it up in a second. Unfog the visor. I'm hoping they have some of the visors, the pin lock. I didn't look that up today. But where it's got that thing on that little pin lock thing on the visor for the fog. Because it's really getting to be an issue. Oh no, this road was tiny. Very tiny. You know, typical 1 lane one way, 1 the other. A lot of it didn't have a shoulder. They're just coming through and 4 lane in the whole thing with a median, which we need it. There's so many people out here now. And you get up the road from here, there'll be trees hanging over it, nice and dark. They're gonna 4 lane that too. I wish they'd leave that alone. But they just cleared like, oh my god, 180, 200 acres. And they're going to put a whole bunch of homes in there. And this is all going to look like what they did this spring. What was that, 40 years ago? Putting all those subdivisions on. When I was little, when you left Houston going north, there were cows when you got to Spring. There were cows between Houston and Spring. There was pasture before you got to the Woodlands. You know, Conroe. Now it's just all one big city. Go down to Galveston, down on the seawall, start heading north, go over, hit 45, and it's just all city to damn near Huntsville. And there's just a little space there between Conroe and Huntsville. But it's the same from like Brookshire over to Baytown. Or, you know, Sugarland, you know, used to be up through about Humble. And now you're talking going up past New Caney, Porter. It's damn near Cleveland. It's all city. Houston is an hour away from Houston. I'll see if I can read any of that. Time for the bumpies. They're not going to fix that. I guarantee you they're going to fix every other part of the road except that part right there. That won't be fixed. I'm gonna be stopping at the gas station up here, and I get to look at the comments there. A lot of wrecks happen right here. There's a good restaurant there, Mexican restaurant, and that's like the main bar in town. Then there's a small one out there on 1960. I don't know what their name is now, but they usually have a name. Not that bar there, but the other one would have a name like The Office. There, for a long time it was called Nowhere. You know, where are you at? Oh, I'm nowhere. Where are you at? I'm at the office. I think every town has a bar called the Office. I'm still wondering what this thing would look like. I'll probably find somebody that's already done it though. You know, and put some T-bars on it and put that Memphis Shades fairing on it. But I also kind of like it like this. And I was wondering if it would look good or not with the fairing, because I kind of want to put a windshield on it, at least a small one. But it's nice and aggressive like it is. And you're lean forward a little bit, and your feet are forward. Some of those bumps will hurt you in places you can't really mention. But they will wake you up. Oh, I can't see. I'm nearly there. Start getting that fog, and then you get the headlights, and then it's like you can't for a little bit to keep me up to get home. But I'm obviously not going to drive all the way home. I never do that. Here we go. All right. Put that up where I can read it better. Try Doug. Look who's up to 220 subscribers now. Nicely done. Thank you so much. Bearded guy was getting off. Go eat his pizza rolls. Well, I hope you like your pizza rolls. See, Phoenix, Arizona was dumping rain off and on all day. Posted a quickie on Instagram. I'll have to look at that. And see, you're so effing impressed. You're always posting rides, doing stuff, live stuff. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of my rides are to and from work, so it's like taking the opportunity when you have the opportunity. So if that's the only time you can film, it's like, okay, just don't film from your house or from your work. Find a place a ways from your house or a ways from your work to start and stop videos, and that's just for safety reasons. What are the temps like? The temps, I think, are around 60s, something like that. I think it's going to drop tomorrow. I'm not sure. Let's see. What else? I think that's about it. How was the video doing? Was it cutting in and out a lot, or was it doing better? I think it should have only really cut in and out at that one spot as far as like bad. That's like that second and third light that I come to. Seems like that's an area it wants to do that. It cut out here and there. Okay. How'd y'all like going through Whataburger? Hopefully y'all like that. Had 2 lags since the last stop. Not bad. Okay, cool. I'm getting better at it. It's kind of a new thing. Most was fine at Whataburger. Yeah, they couldn't hear me. Drive-thrus are awesome. Great. Well, I'm gonna get home. Yeah, you've finally been to a Whataburger now. Awesome. Well, you're welcome. But I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna crash pretty hard. And when I wake up, I'm gonna go to Cycle Gear and I'm gonna get those Nelson rigs. I posted in the announcement section on Discord, and I posted on my Patreon the like just little pictures or what have you of the things that I ordered. I'm going to be, well, I'm picking up the Nelson rigs. I'm doing reviews on them. Then I ordered a handlebar mount for a camera, like GoPro or 360. I plan on eventually getting a 360, but I can get, a little different footage because the phone doesn't do well for that kind of footage. And unless I'm like sitting somewhere still, and then I can do Instagram or whatever. And I got one of the high-tail ponytail holders, so I'm going to be doing a review on that just because I got like 3 foot of hair that every August I'm tempted to just like shave off because it's so hot down here. We were like 105 degrees for 2 months. Constant humidity. It was misery. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I will catch y'all later. I might go back through and make a video just of Whataburger. Oh, please no cutting the hairs. Okay, I won't cut the hairs. But, the fuck am I saying? Shit. Anyways, I'm tired. I need to get home. I'm not going to film going all the way home for obvious reasons. Thank y'all for keeping me up. Thank you for giving me someone to talk to. And I might make a video just of the Whataburger thing, because I'll have the whole video without anything cutting out on the chip. So I will catch y'all later. Adios. Sayonara. Hasta la vista. Nash Ledano. Bye. Y'all take care now. How do I turn it off? That doesn't turn it off. What am I doing? Oh, she's wanting to know where I am. Wonderful.